How you doing? My name is Mike Gibbons. I'm a high school football coach. You can tell now. Been coaching high school football since 1978. One of the things that bothers me about coaching is dealing with you nutty parents. Some of you parents are lunatics. Let me tell you something. Your little Johnny is not going to play in the NFL. Trust me. Trust me. If I tell you that your little Johnny has to get tougher, what I'm really saying is he's a pussy. If I tell you your little Johnny has to study the playbook more, what I'm saying is he's a stinking idiot. And if I tell you he's slow, and you go and hire a tutor, now I know why he's an idiot. Let me tell you something. Your little Johnny is not going to make the All-Star team because he made one tackle. It's one stinking tackle. Just be grateful that after he made that tackle, he pops up off of that running back's ass and runs back in the huddle. It's the guy that stays down on that running back's ass and has to be pried off by the referee. Then you got problems. Some of the things that are out of hand in sports today are trophies. There's only 3 things that you should have: All-Star, Championship, and MVP. Then they made stuff up. They got Best Teammate Award, Coaches Award, and Spirit Award. Very spirit. Coach's Award is usually the kid that sits at the end of the bench. He doesn't bother anybody. He really is good for the team. You give him something because he don't want to get in the game. He's playing with his freaking feet. He's farting. He's keeping kids happy. You give him a trophy. Coaches is usually baseball guys. You know this one. You need somebody to keep the books. So Mr. Snurdly comes over and says, "I can keep the book for you, no problem." And Snurdly's kid's on the team. So they give Snurdly's kid the trophy, so he can brag about it at his dumb cocktail party. "My kid is academically superior and athletically too. He got a trophy." Spirit Award's the best though. I've seen fights started over this. Spirit Award is usually given to the kid whose mother is smoking hot. Because we all want to see what she's going to wear at the banquet, don't we? Guarantee she's coming to the banquet. At the end of every year, you usually evaluate players. One of the players comes in to me and says, "Coach, how can I make this team better next year?" I said, "Quit. Do me a favor and hand your equipment in now." Another kid says to me, "Coach, I want to be an all-star." I said, "You know how to swim? Because you're not going to do it in football." It's nice hearing from old players. One of the guys that I coached, he idolized OJ. That's how far back I go, trust me. We used to call him Juice. He called me up the other night. I said, "Juice, how you doing?" He said, "I'm doing all right, Coach, but I got to change the address." So where you at now? He says, "Cell Block B, Graterford." Cell Block B, Graterford, prison, OJ. Oh. Another guy called me up. He says, "Yo, you remember that dude, Dougie?" I said, "The one who hated playing tight end?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Dougie hated playing tight end because he wanted to be a wide receiver." I said, "Why do you want to be a wide receiver, Dougie?" He said, "Coach, wide receivers is where the stars are." Well, my buddy called me from the West Coast. He said, "Dougie got his wish. He's a star. He's starring in a movie. He is the wide receiver in this movie. It's called Dougie Does Dallas." He likes tight ends now, too. Another thing that's out of hand with sports today is snacks. You gotta have a snack before the game. Who's gonna have a snack after the game? Snacks. And everybody, all you women try to outdo each other. Don't lie, you do. You do. 17 pizzas from Celebrates. All of a sudden, here comes Bobby Flay with a freaking throwdown for snacks. Snacks! And road trips. Went on a road trip out in Connecticut when I was coaching at the Perkiomen School. $30,000 a year to go there. And they paid me like $5. 1 year is all I stayed there. That's it. Went on a road trip. And one of the coaches that I was rooming with said to me, look, you're going to have to draw straws. We have 4 coaches and 2 queen-size beds. I said, all right, I draw a straw. And Rocky and John are in one bed. And Woody and me are in the other bed. Woody. Patty got that. I stuck my playbook behind my pants. I said, hold on. Little Johnny's supposed to be sleeping with freaking Woody. He's the pussy. Thanks a lot, folks.